Good evening, dear students. It's time to start with Kahoot. Please, you have to turn on your cameras, okay? Don't forget about that. Let me a second and I'm going to, okay, hello, Sophia. Thank you very much.
Hi.
Okay, let me a second and I'm going to share the link to start with Kahoot, okay? Wait for a second. Okay, I don't know what happened with Kahoot page, but we are going to start with other game. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, we are going to start with this. I don't know if you studied that, but I'm going to share that activity. Okay, so let me a second. What about in this? Okay, maybe we can practice with that. Okay. Okay, very good. So what about this? We are going to talk about to choose one of these. Okay, what do you want to choose? You have to choose one picture. We have drank, eat, watch, talk, went, listen. What about in this? So can you try to search one verb of this list, please? Sophia, can you tell me one, please? One picture?
I need picture because my okay. The picture number number 3.
3, 4, 5, or 6.
The picture number 3.
This. Okay, so what about in this? We have watch. And what about the verb in the original form?
Can you repeat, teacher, please?
Which is the verb in the original form? To talk about verbs in past. We have that verb. Yes, watch. But what about in the original form? ¿Cómo era antes? Antes de hacer el cambio.
Watch, the base form.
Yes, this is the base form. Watch. Okay, excellent. So can you find in this or maybe not? Okay, so the original form of this verb is watch. Okay, yes, we are going to write here, watch. Okay, very good. So Angela, can you try to find other verb in this?
Drunk, the first picture.
Drank, the first picture. So this is the verb, but what about in the base form? Which is the base form of this?
Drink.
Exactly. Very good. So it's drink. Excellent. Yes, maybe we can find, but it's not necessary to find here. The original form is drink. Okay? Yes, this is to practice with verbs in past. Okay? Very good. What about, in this case, the second picture? This is the verb ate, but this is not the original form. So what about the original form of that?
Eat.
Eat. Excellent. Eat. This is the original form. Eat. The base form of the verb. Okay? Eat. And remember that you change the pronunciation and you say ate in this case. Okay? Very good. So we have drink, drank, eat, ate, watch, watch. And what about in this? This is the past, but which is the verb in the original form? Can you tell me? What's that? It's yes, but this is T-A-L-K. Very good. And we continue having other verbs, okay? What about in this? We have, okay, I'm going to put other color. Yes, so what about in this? We have went. And what about, yes, Michael, excellent. This is the first, in the base form is go. So notice that in this, we change all the verbs, okay? Yes, we have to make
Good night.
in this case. Excellent, Lucio, go. Very good. And finally, we have in this, yes, this is the past of the verb and the original form is
Listen.
It's. Remember that it's not only to write, you have to speak in order that I can hear your pronunciation, okay? Yes, because maybe we know how to write the words, but we have problems in pronunciation, okay? So we are going to practice with that. Yes, okay. Very good. So forget about this. What do we have? Drink, drank, eat, ate, watch, watch, talk, talk. And what about in this? Go, went. Yes, excellent, Angela. And also we have listen and listen. In this, you have to add ed at the end, okay? Excellent, very good. Yes, this is an irregular verb. Irregular verb. Remember to put the adjective before of the noun, okay? Yes, excellent. Okay, very good. So do you have questions in this? Is it okay? No? Okay, very good. So let me a second in order that I can share the activities, okay? I can see your face. Can you turn on your cameras, please, maybe? Okay, wait for a second and then I'm going to put the activities that we are going to work together, okay? Wait for a second, okay? I'm going to share the document. Okay, we are going to continue practice, but in this case, we are going to talk about countable and uncountable nouns, okay? Very good. So we have to classify in this case, okay? What about the related with food, okay? Yes, so we have to classify this. We have some kind of food in this case, yes. And what about the definition of countable and uncountable nouns? What can you tell me? Lo que podemos contar y lo que no podemos contar, okay? Yeah, so we have countables and uncountable nouns. Very good. In your opinion, what about this kind of food can we classify in each column? What about if you think of definition of that? What can we put in this list? Tell me, please, in your opinion. Okay, if you want, tell me in Spanish. Don't worry about that. Okay?
Okay, teacher, sandwiches, contables,
Okay, Millie? Uh-huh.
fruit,
Oh, okay, okay. Yes, sandwich is an example of countable noun. Uh-huh. Yes, we can count. We can say 1 sandwich, 2 sandwich, 3 sandwich, like that, no? Okay. Yes, very good. So we can call sandwich as countable nouns. Yes, okay. Very good. What other? We have other fruit, salad, crisps, biscuits, water, yes, cheese. What else? What can we classify in this column? ¿Qué podemos contar de esa lista, chicos?
Biscuit. Eggs.
Okay, eggs, yes. So we are going to put that. Okay, vamos a irlos poniendo, ¿sí, chicos? A ver. We are going to erase that. And I'm going to put in this place. Okay, so we have sandwich as countable noun, also eggs. Yes. Oh,
Biscuits.
okay, excellent. Uh-huh.
Potatoes.
Bananas, okay, yes, excellent. This is
Onion.
uh-huh. Maybe onions. Do you know the meaning of onions?
Cebolla.
Strawberries.
Yes, excellent. Uh-huh. Very good.
Strawberry.
Rice.
Ay, no.
Okay.
Carrots.
Yes, what
Potatoes.
happened with rice?
It's
Is it
uncountable.
like
It's
that?
uncountable.
No.
Yes, but maybe we can count, we can say 1 rice, 2 rice, 3 rice. No, it's not like this. If we count as grains, no, maybe we can count as maybe a pack of rice, okay? Yes, in this we can say 1 pack of rice, 2 pack, 3, like that, okay? Yes, imagine. Count rice. Imagínense contando granos de arroz, chicos. ¿Será posible? Okay. Maybe we can count that. Yes, but it's impossible in a big quantity. Yes. Okay. Very good. So this we can consider as uncountable now. Okay. Very good. Okay. What other?
Meat is uncountable.
Potatoes, potatoes, what other? Fruit, maybe we can count fruit, yes or no?
Fruit is uncountable.
Yes. Fruit.
¿Podemos contar la
Countable.
fruta?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we can count. We can count the fruit. Excellent, so I'm going to put here, wait for a second. Lo voy a poner más chiquitito porque está medios rebeldes las letritas, no quieren entrar ahí. Okay, this is fruit. Very good. What other? Yes, what about water? What about water?
Uncountable.
Yes, I can say, okay, I want 1 water, 2 water. Maybe if you say a bottle of water. Yes, a bottle of water. Maybe a glass of water. Okay. Yes, but you can say, okay, I want 1 water, 2 waters, like that. No. Okay, so I'm going to consider that in uncountable now. Yes. Okay. Very good. What other? Okay, delicious chocolate. What about chocolate?
Countable.
Drink.
Uncountable.
Yes, countable. I can say 1 chocolate, 2 chocolates, 3 chocolates. Okay. Do you like chocolates or no?
Chocolate.
Do you like that? Chocolate?
I like.
Yes, I like.
Yes, especially in this time because it's cold, no? So we need to eat a lot of chocolate, and that's why maybe we are overweight, ¿no? Subimos un poco de peso en invierno, ¿no? Okay. Yes,
I
because
like
of chocolate. Yes or no? Okay, very good. What other? Maybe we can.
Beans.
Yes, maybe beans. Yes. It's not Mr. Bean, huh? Okay, beans. What other? What rabbits like? What?
Carrots.
Yes. What rabbits like to eat? ¿Qué les gusta comer a los conejitos?
Carrots.
Yes, carrots. Carrots. Okay. Very good. So what other? Maybe strawberries. What about that?
Hey.
Yes.
Countable.
Okay, Lucio, strawberries. Do you like strawberries?
Yes.
Yes, they're delicious. Do you like a strawberry juice with milk? Yeah, so delicious, no? Okay, or maybe a strawberry milkshake. What about that? It's so delicious. Yes. Okay, excellent. So we have sandwich, eggs, biscuits, bananas, onions, what else? Potatoes, chocolate, beans, carrots, strawberries. Okay, very good. What about for uncountable? We have rice, water. What else? Can
Fish, meat,
Todo.
fish,
Okay, all of that.
fish.
Oh, I forget fruit. Me olvidé de colocar aquí. Fruit. Oh. Okay. Fruit. Also, Isabel told me these crepes. Yes, maybe salads. We can count salads. Oh, that disappeared. Okay, we don't have enough space to put that. Okay,
Teacher.
and what about in uncountable? Maybe cheese. Yes. Because we have to say a piece of cheese, no? A piece of cheese. A slice of cheese. Yes, this is not one cheese, two cheese like that. Okay?
Teacher.
Yes.
Salad is countable or uncountable? Salad.
Salad, maybe we can say in general, if we eat like that, like a dish. For example, if you go to a restaurant, you say, I'm going to order a salad. Yes, one.
Okay.
Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
But maybe if you want to count all that, okay, all the ingredients in that is going to be like that. We can count like this, no? Yes, because this is a small parts of that. So in general, we can say a dish of salad. If you can, if you go to the restaurant, yes, and see the menu, yes, you're going to have the list and you're going to find there, no? Salad, for salad is that, for desserts, for drinks, okay?
Okay, teacher, thanks.
Okay, very good. Yes, is it okay? Okay, very good. So we have some examples. Yes, we have a list of food in this that we can classify. Countable or uncountable nouns, okay? Yes, very good. So, do you have questions in this? ¿Alguna pregunta, chicos?
The word chocolate can be uncountable too.
Yes, if you drink that, if you drink. Yes, yes, you're right. If you drink chocolate, you can say, okay, you can count if you mix that with water. No? Yes. So you say a cup of chocolate, a glass of chocolate, maybe, a bottle of chocolate, maybe, I don't know, okay?
Okay.
Yes. And in other, like, for example, you have sublime, like that, other, Doña Pepa, yes? So you can say one chocolate, two chocolates, three chocolates, okay? Okay, very good. So do you have questions, other questions? Okay, so I can pass to other. Being similar to rice.
I have a question.
Uncountable now. Yes, okay. If I count a big quantity of that, it is going to be uncountable. Yes, you're right, Michael. Yes. Okay, Kevin, do you have questions?
Yes, Miss. I have a question. What does fizzy drink mean? It says fizzy drink.
Where I can hear you. Ah, okay. It's like maybe that you say soda. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it's like that, but lo han querido complicar, ¿no? Yes, but maybe we can use soda like that, no?
Yeah, Miss, thank you.
Okay, don't complicate your life. No te compliques. Okay, very good. Okay, so can we change to other activity? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to put other. Remember this vocabulary, okay? Maybe I'm going to ask then about that, okay? So you are going to try to remember this, but it's too easy because you are so intelligent. You have a lot of vocabulary in your head. Yes or no? In your memory. Okay, so maybe for that
Yes.
it's too easy. Muy fácil para ustedes de repente, ¿no? Okay, but I have to teach for all of us. Ya, hay que repasar el vocabulario. De repente por ahí algunos no conocen todo, ¿sí? Ya. Algunos de repente sí, otros no. Lo que siempre ocurre a veces, ¿no? No somos diccionarios tampoco, ¿no? ¿Sí, chicos? Y si no saben, me preguntan así como su compañero, ¿ok? No hay problema. Okay. Yeah, so let's try to continue with other activity. Wait for a second. Okay, very good. So it's time to continue with that. And we are going to watch a video. Yes. And then we are going to complete. Okay. We are going to use the words from the box. So what about the words from the box? Many, don't have, can, have, uncountable, countable, also can't. This is in negative, the negative form of can, and also match. Yes, and you have here the spaces. Acá tenemos los espacios, okay? But first, we are going to see the video. We are going to watch that, okay?
Nouns, countable and uncountable. Countable nouns have plural forms. For example, spoon, spoons, student, students. Uncountable nouns do not have plural forms. For example, snow, snow, flower, flower, jam, jam. Countable nouns are objects that can be counted as separate units using numbers. For example, 2 spoons, 6 students. Uncountable nouns are objects that cannot be separated and counted individually. We use quantifiable words such as much, some, or a little before uncountable nouns to quantify them. For example, much snow, some flour, a little jam. Abstract nouns are mostly uncountable. For example, patriotism, courage, laziness. The phrase how many is combined with countable nouns. For example, how many hill stations have you visited so far? The phrase how much is combined with uncountable nouns.
Remember that. How much?
For example,
how many?
how much oil should I pour in the pan? The determiner any is used in negative sentences with countable as well as uncountable nouns. For example, I have not brought any notebook today. There isn't going to be any basketball practice today.
Okay, very good. Do you want to watch it one more time? Is it necessary to repeat or it's okay? Tell me, please.
Teacher, repeat.
Repeat,
Okay.
please.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to put it one more time, okay? One more time. I'm going to repeat again. Yes. And then you try to complete that, okay? In these spaces, okay? Wait for a second. Remember the underlined words that you hear in that, okay? Notice of that special phrases that you are going to listen, and then you are going to complete with this, okay? Let's see again.
Nouns, countable and uncountable. Countable nouns have plural forms. For example, spoon, spoons, student, students. Uncountable nouns do not have plural forms. For example, snow, snow, flour, flour, jam, jam. Countable nouns are objects that can be counted as separate units using numbers. For example, 2 spoons, 6 students. Uncountable nouns are objects that cannot be separated and counted individually. We use quantifiable words such as much, some, or a little before uncountable nouns to quantify them. For example, much snow, some flour, a little jam. Abstract nouns are mostly uncountable. For example, patriotism, courage, laziness. The phrase how many is combined with countable nouns. For example, how many hill stations have you visited so far?
How many with?
The phrase how much
Countable
is
and
combined
how much?
with uncountable nouns. For example, how much oil should I pour in the pan? The determiner any is used in negative sentences with countable as well as uncountable nouns. For example, I have not brought any notebook today. There isn't going to be any basketball practice today.
Okay, very good. So please try to complete in this space. You have the information here. Okay, can you do it, please? Let's try to complete, okay?
Teacher, one questions.
Isabel,
Okay.
tell me, please. Mhm.
When I use the any, the sentence is negative.
Yes, in negative form. Uh-huh.
Okay. Thank you.
Can use any for negative and also maybe for questions. Yes, but in this, we are going to talk about negative form. Okay? Uh-huh. Okay, so please, can you write here? Escribimos, chicos, aquí. Escriban sus respuestas. Okay? Yes. Let's participate. Completemos los espacios, chicos, ¿sí?
Okay.
Teacher, no puedo escribirlo, pero lo puedo decir.
Yes, or maybe you can write here on the chat. Puedes enviar tus respuestas por el chat, así como siempre les doy la opción para enviarlo por ahí, ¿sí? Por este chat, ¿ah? Por el chat de Zoom. Ujú. Okay, and then when we finish the exercise, you have to raise your hand if you want to participate, okay? Then, after we finish, okay, you have to wait for that. Okay, so we are going to try to check that. About countable nouns, they have a plural form. Okay, so they have a plural form. You can use numbers with them. How many is used for countable nouns? Yes, excellent. For countables, in this case. And then we have uncountables. They don't have a plural form. You can't use numbers with them. How much used for uncountable nouns? Abstract nouns are usually uncountable in this. Okay, I can see. Excellent. There is an extra word. Okay, so do I have a volunteer who can read about countable? Two students. One is going to read about countables and the other is going to read about uncountables. Okay, can you do that, please? Two students, two volunteers. Okay, Angela, let's read about countables, please. And then Millie about uncountables, okay?
They have a plural form. You can use numbers with them. How many is used with countables?
Okay,
Uncountables.
excellent, Millie. Let's continue with the uncountable nouns.
Uncountables, they don't have a plural form. You can use number with them. How much used with uncountables?
Okay, and finally, abstract nouns. Can you continue with
Abstract
this?
nouns are usually uncountable.
Okay, yes, excellent. So we base on the video and also we can add other information in general, okay? Yes, very good. Okay, it's time to have a break and then we continue with the class, okay? Okay, this is in order to try to complete the information, okay? So we are going to add this, okay? What about for countable and uncountable nouns? But we are going to try to identify or to difference which is going to be in singular or plural, okay? Very good. So we have for that. Look at that sample. In this, we have, I've got a banana, 3 apples, an orange, and some biscuits. In this case, what about for some? What about the use in this case? Can you can notice about that? We have countable nouns. Yes, we have banana, apple, orange, and also biscuits, okay? These are countable nouns. So can we say that we can use some for countable nouns? Is it correct to say that?
Yes.
Okay, so we use that some if we want to talk about countable nouns, okay? Yes, very good. So if we continue reading that, we can find this. I've got some bread, some cheese, and also milk. So we can use some with plural countable nouns if the number isn't important. So in this case, what can we say? I've got some bananas and also we've got some biscuits, okay? Yes, and we didn't say what about the quantity? Yes, what about the exactly quantity in this case? Okay. Yes, so we are going to use some for that. Countable nouns, okay? Remember that. What happened with uncountable nouns? What happened with uncountable nouns? What can we say? For example, we have this list of uncountable nouns, okay? Yes, and we have bread, cheese, milk, and also orange juice, okay? Okay, so we have bread, cheese, milk, and also orange juice, yes? Are uncountable. So we can add letter S at the end, okay? Yes, we say I've got some orange juice, but remember that I can say that, no? Some orange juice, but as a pack, as a bottle, as a can of orange juice, okay? Very good. And what about in this? I have got some bread and also we've got some milk, okay? Very good. And remember this, a or an, yes? We use some, not a or an with uncountable nouns, okay? Yes, so we have to say, I've got some orange juice. It's not to say I've got some an orange juice, no? Or I've got an orange juice, no? If you don't say that, it's not correct, okay? You have to use the word some, yes, to specify that you are talking about this, okay? So notice that you can use the word some if you want to talk about countable nouns, and also when you want to speak or to talk about uncountable nouns. Okay, yes, but in this case you have to excuse me, you have to notice that you have to consider that, no? In this case you have like that, no? Like a pack of this. Remember that we can count one orange juice because this is water, okay? Yeah, so we can do that. Excellent. Okay, very good. So we have the verb is singular with countable nouns. Okay, Yes, it's not exactly like this. We are going to continue with that words to learn. Okay, these are words that you are going to add for vocabulary. Okay, algunas palabras que agregar a su vocabulario. Okay, yes, what do we have for that? We have picnic, bread, cheese, milk, onion, sugar, water, burger, meat, rice, and lemon, okay? Remember, if you want to talk about countable or uncountable, you are going to relate or make a relation with food, okay? So that's why I give you some words, yes, related with vocabulary, okay? Very good. Okay, so we are going to write these words. Write the words in the correct list, okay? We have for a or an here, in this case, an onion, for example. Yes, we can count. 1 onion, 2 onion, yes. And this is the difference when you want to use some. Because we can say, okay, 1 sugar, 2 sugar, like that happened with rice. Okay, it's the same. Okay, so what can you say in this? What words of these lists do we have here are with words with a or an and the other with some? Okay, can you try to complete, please? Okay, you have here onion and sugar, no, because this is, we use as an example. Okay, okay, let's complete. Completamos, ¿sí, chicos? Okay, so what do we have for a or an? We have words with a or an. Do I have volunteers for that, please? Hello. Okay, can you raise your hand and then you can give me the options? Okay, Isabel. Let's start.
Okay. Uncountable, a neck, biscuit, a sandwich.
Okay, yes. So we use articles in this case and we put a or an before that words that we can count in this case, no? Yes. So that is for countable especially, yes or no?
Countable, yes.
Yes, for countable, because we can say, okay, 1 onion, 2 onions, 3 onions, or maybe 1 egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs, like this. 1 sandwich, 2 sandwich, 3 sandwich. Okay? Excellent. Very good, Isabel. What about in the other column? We have words with some. In this case, we have an example using some sugar. So other student that can continue with that column. Hello, can you give me the answers in this? Okay, Angela.
Words with some sugar, some water, some orange juice, some butter.
Excellent. We have some water, some orange juice, and some butter in this case. Excellent. And what happened in this? In this column, we have countable, and in the other hand, in this column, we have uncountable. Yes? And we need to use the word some. Yes, we need to use the word some in this case. Okay? Yes, remember that. In the other, we can use the articles a or an. And I'm going to ask you a question. In which case I'm going to use the article a, and what about the article an? Do you remember that? There is a rule that you can use to identify if you're going to use letter A, article A, or article an. So what can you tell me about this? Angela?
Letter, okay. And you use a when the other words is a vowel, sorry, a vowel. For example, perdón, an, an is the second word is with a vowel, and you use only a when the other word start with a consonant.
Yes, excellent. That is the definition. So you use a with the words that start with a consonant, and also and with words that start with a vowel. Yes, A, E, I, O, U. Yes, okay. Yes, excellent. So this is only to remember that maybe you forget about that, but it's in order to try to remember that definition, okay? Yes, excellent. So is it okay here in this moment? Tell me, please. ¿Vamos bien, chicos? Chicas. Okay, so I can pass to other activity, okay? I have to erase that, so wait for a second. Okay. And in this, you can also try to complete. Yes. Okay. Maybe maybe we have some pictures that we can identify, but we try to do it. Okay. So we have here some burgers, some butter, and what about in this case? Are we going to use some, or it's not necessary to say some? Maybe you're going to use a or an. Can you try to complete this, please? This is the same as we have in this, no? What's there? Write the words with some, okay? Yes, is it necessary, or maybe you don't need to use that and you're going to use a or an, okay? Can you do that, please? Okay, I'm going to give you the here the vocabulary, because maybe you can identify the words. Okay, in here we have tomatoes, we have eggs here, fresh eggs. We can consider that as orange juice. Okay, what's this? Can you identify which is
Chocolate.
the picture? Okay, yes, chocolate. In this,
Onion.
yes, onions, and also finally cheese. Okay, very good. Don't confuse the pictures. Huh? Okay, in the first moment I can see here, do you know that fruit that called aguaimanto? Pueden pensar, ¿no? Pueden pensar que es, pero no, son cebollas. Okay, let's try to complete in this, okay? Tomatoes, eggs, orange juice, chocolate, onions, and also cheese, okay? Okay, very good. So what do we have in the first one? Okay, do I have volunteers? It's too easy, no? It's only to replace and put the word some before the nouns in this case, no? But maybe we can practice with the pronunciation of each word, because remember that it's important to write, but also to speak the word, to pronounce that, okay? Yes, so please, I need you to practice to speak, okay? Yes, let's raise your hand and participate, okay? Please. Come on, let's do it, please. Okay. What number one? Some tomatoes. What about in number two, Millie?
Some tomatoes, some egg, some orange juice,
Excellent.
some chocolate, some onions, some cheese.
Yes. And you forgot about orange juice, okay? Yes, excellent. And in this we have to eat. This is vocabulary related with food. Which of these is your favorite? Can you tell me? Which is your favorite food in this case?
Burger.
Which
Okay. What other? Orange juice.
Orange juice, my favorite drink.
Yes, I really like orange juice, especially when we have a sunny day, we need to drink a lot, but I prefer, instead of drink water, I prefer to drink orange juice, and it's so delicious. And you don't need to add too much sugar, yes, in order to drink that, You can only drink like that with natural sugar, yes, of that fruit have that natural sugar, yes, okay, natural sweet of that. What other? There is too much time that I stop to eat chocolate, yes, but I really like in the past. Yes, but now, no. Yes, I forgot about chocolate. But which is your favorite chocolate? Do you have a special brand of chocolate? Maybe Berica, Sublime. I don't know which is the first, your favorite. Or maybe you don't have a favorite brand. You eat all what you have there in the fridge. No, you don't have opinion about chocolates. Okay, what about sheets? For example, we can eat from Cajamarca. Yes, did you taste that cheese? It's delicious. Or maybe from Cusco. Did you taste that?
No, miss, I hate cheese.
You hate cheese? Why? Okay, so you don't like lasagna, you don't like pizza. I think so.
No, miss, I don't like.
No,
I don't like them.
okay.
No.
Do you like pineapple pizza?
No.
Yes, me neither. I hate
Me neither.
pineapple pizza. That's so disgusting for me. That's horrible. Pineapple pizza, okay? I can't imagine to have that for dinner. Yes, okay. So I prefer maybe a lasagna or maybe American pizza like that it's in general. I can taste that. Okay, yes. Very good. So thank you very much to interchange your opinions with me. Okay, very good. So today we are going to be so hungry. Yes. And we are going to continue talking about food. What's on the table? Write the words with the number or sum. Okay, so maybe you can mention the number in this, or you can say, you can put the word sum for that. Okay, let me a second because it's too big. So I'm going to put that in order that you can see all the options in this. And here you have example, no, here. For example, in the first one, 3 apples, no? That is the picture for that. Yes, we have some rice. Yes, this is the option in this case, okay? So can you continue? Mention what you have here from number 1 to number 10, please, okay? You have examples here, 3 apples, no? This is the first, 1, 2, and 3 apples. What about in this, some rice you have here? You can say a rice or unrice, yes? You have to say some rice because this is uncountable, okay? Yes, please. Can you try to complete in this? Yes, Kevin, the first one is lemons, but what can you say exactly? 3 lemons. Yes, excellent, Jessica. 3 lemons. Very good. Okay, can you try to complete in this list, please? Okay, let's complete.
Okay.
Completamos, chicos, okay?
Teacher, una pregunta. ¿Qué es el número 7? Teacher,
Oh my God, what's that?
¿qué imagen era el número 7? 7.
Yes, it's like sausages.
Sausage. Okay.
Yes, is that. I think that is that. Yes, but it's strange, but I'm going to suppose that is that. Okay. Okay, so we have 3 lemons in the first one. What about in the second one? Okay, volunteers? Okay, so we have 3 lemons, some bread. What other in number 3? Uh-huh.
4 tomatoes.
Yes, very good, Isabel. 4 tomatoes. What about in number 4?
Some water.
Yes, some water. In number 5, we have, according to the picture, 4 potatoes. Uh-huh. What about in number 6? 2 burgers. What about in number 7? Some sausages. Yes, very good. That is strange, no? But I think that is that. Uh-huh. Number 8, some milk, some orange juice. Uh-huh. Yes, because we can say 1 orange juice, no? Maybe we can say a glass of orange juice, but in this case, we have to use some. So it's some orange juice, okay? Then we have, chips, cookies. Yes,
Teacher,
cookies.
one question.
Angela.
In number 2, can you use a bread because it's one bread or not?
Yes, 1 bread. One bread.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, because it's 1, no? I can say that if you have maybe we can consider some in this case because we have that exists like kind of bread that are like that, a complete piece of bread. Do you know that?
Okay.
¿Han visto esos panes que son grandes y los partimos en pedacitos? Los cortamos en pedazos.
Similar to baguette, algo así.
Yes, maybe, no, yes, maybe, but we can count like 1, no? Not exactly a baguette because we can eat like this, no? De repente nosotros nos podemos comer unos solitos nosotros, ¿no? Yes, but there is other can say as a cake, como una pieza de queque, ¿no hay unos panes largos? Yes, that we can say a piece of bread, no, una pieza de pan. Yes, because we can cut like this, no? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I don't know how many pieces do you have. Yes,
Okay, teacher, thanks.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Do you have questions in this? I suppose that no, so maybe we can continue. So you have other vocabulary here: apples, rice, lemons, bread, tomatoes, water. What else? Potatoes. Okay, sausages, milk, cookies. There is new vocabulary. Okay. Yes. Okay, so I have to change to other activity. Do you have questions for that? Is it okay? Okay, so now according to the picture, you are going to complete this, okay? You have to see the refrigerator in this, the fridge, and you have some food there. Okay, can you try to complete in this? Is some is in any in negative, or some in plural but in affirmative form, and also we have are in any in negative if you can find the food, okay? So what about in this? We have juice, chips, tomatoes, and also milk. Can you try to look at the picture here in the fridge and completing these four statements? Okay, let's do it. Completamos, chicos. Observamos la figura y completamos, ¿ok? Okay, so what about in this? We have, there is some juice. Okay. Okay, what else? There aren't any ships. There aren't any ships. Okay, this is in negative and also in plural. Yes. What else? We have, there are some tomatoes. And finally, there isn't any milk. So notice in this, what can we use? We use some and we use also any. Yes. But any is related with negative form. This is what we studied in the previous one. Okay. Yeah, so we use any for negative form and also some with affirmative form, okay? Yes, so we look for that picture. Okay, now we have other picture. According to this, what can you say, okay? Let's try to complete and put here some, isn't any, are some, or aren't any, according to the picture, okay? Look at this and then completing this. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so what do we have for the first one? We have tell me please there. Okay, Isabel.
There are some eggs.
Yes, this is for number one. What about in number two?
There isn't any water.
Okay, there isn't any water. What about in the third one? There aren't any apples. And finally, there is some cheese. Yes, remember that N is for negative and also some is for affirmative form. Okay, excellent. So I'm going to share other activity, okay? So is it okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, very good. Okay, Isabel participate, also Millie, and also, I can't remember the name, Angela. Yes, you participate a lot. Also Kevin. And I can see also Marinelle, no? Marinelle give me the answers also. Okay, very good. So let's continue. Wait for a second, okay? Okay, here there is other one that you can complete. Okay, yes, because you have the information to do that, okay? You have a or an or maybe some or any in this case, yes? You are going to complete in this. Remember that you can say for affirmative form some and also in negative form any, okay? Can you try to complete in this? Let's complete, okay? Vamos chicos, ya pueden hacerlo solos porque ya hemos visto bastante teoría. ¿Ah? Okay, let's complete. Okay, so what do we have in the last one? Okay, choose between a or an and some or any. So what's this? In the first one, we have there is some milk in the fridge, okay? Excellent, what other? There is any tomato on the plate, is it okay, any? No, remember that we can say that and we can use any for negative form, no? Okay, there is a tomato on the plate. Excellent. Yes, you have to use that. And what else? Is there any cheese? Yes, there is. There aren't any eggs. There is an apple in the fridge. Yes, very good. Okay, do I have volunteers who can pronounce the words, please? What about number 6?
There are some tomatoes.
There are some tomatoes. What about in number 7? There
There
isn't
isn't any burger.
any burger. Okay, Kevin, what about in number 8?
Number 8, is there any water in the bottle?
Is there any water in a bottle? What about in number 9?
Number 9, there aren't any carrots in the boxes.
Okay, Lucio, there aren't any carrots in the basket. Excellent. Finally, we have number 10. There isn't any carrot in the basket. Okay. Yes, so let's continue and finish with number 11 and 12. So what do we have in this? Are there, in this is going to be a, some, or any. What do we can use in this?
Are there any carrots?
Are there any carrots in the basket?
No,
No, there aren't. Finally, number 12, there are
some peas.
Yes, there are some peas in the fridge. Excellent. Okay, we are going to finish with this. Con esto terminamos, chicos, okay? Choose between there is or there are. We have this. You have to choose from 1 to 6, which is going to be the correct option. Remember that there is for singular, okay, in this case, and there are is for, what's that? For plural, and this is for singular, okay? So let's try to complete in this, okay? Read that sentence carefully, and then you're going to notice which is going to be the correct option, okay? Can you do that, please? Okay, so it's too easy. Now, what about for number 1? Do I have volunteers who can tell me the answer for number 1, please? Which is the correct one? Okay, Kevin.
Number 1, there are some bananas.
Excellent. There are some bananas. What about in number 2? Isabel.
There is some milk.
Excellent. There is some milk. This is in singular. Okay. What other? In number 3. What do we have in number 3? Tell me, please tell me which is the correct option. Okay, Kevin?
There isn't any orange juice.
Okay, there isn't any orange juice. Excellent. This is in negative, and obviously we use any for that. Excellent. What about in number 4? There isn't, or there aren't any broccoli on the table? There isn't. Yes, there isn't any broccoli on the table. And what about in number 5? We have, is there or are there any vegetables in the fridge? Isabel.
Are there any vegetables in the fridge?
Excellent. This is interrogative form and also is in plural, okay? Finally, in number 6, we have, is there or are there any bread?
Is there any bread?
Yes, is there any bread? Very good. Okay, so is it okay? Do you have questions? Opinions? Okay, very good. So I'm going to ask for your assistance and we are going to finish in this. Wait for your assistance and then you can go, okay? No se vayan, chicos, voy a llamar la asistencia. ¿Sí? Merly Sandra, Seri Armas, Milagros Jesús, Flor María Campos, Luz Andrea Carballido, Sofía Castillo, Luz Orfelinda, Luz Orfelinda.
Presente, Miss.
Okay. Sofía Castillo. Ana María Dejo. Hilda Mávila. Carlos Alberto Fernández. Delia García. Selene Génesis. Pamela Beatriz. Roberto Hidalgo. Julio César. Paola Beatriz. Elida Merlín. Ronaldo. Pedro. Lourdes Paredes. Isabel Soleí. Susana Milagros. Grete del Rocío. María Laura Sánchez. Betsabe de Los Ángeles. Ok. Michael Tarazona. Cassandra Yamilé. Natalie Vargas.
Presente.
Ajá. Ok, Natalie Vargas. Antonio Villegas. Ok, that's all. And I have the other group. Wait for a second. I'm going to enter for that. Wait. Okay. That are your names here. Nicole Cristal, Jessica Giovanna.
Presente, Miss.
Okay, Nicole. Nicole, Jessica. Oh, Nayeli Stephanie is not here, no? And Jessica Giovanna, Lucio María Arias.
Present. Present, Miss.
Okay. Esaú Juan. Michelle Manuel Baños. Silvia Darcy. Brenda Elizabeth. Edgar Manuel. Orlando. Catherine del Carpio. Néstor Hugo. Luis Alberto Flores. Kelly Guadalupe. Isabel Susana.
Present.
Isabel, yes, you're here. Yo te había puesto falta. Ángela.
Present.
Ok. Rose excuse me, Rose Kiara Mendoza. No, okay. Celia Karina. Carol, Dayana, Kevin, Brian. Ah, Kevin sí está participando.
Present, Miss. Kevin sí está.
Ok. Yes. Alison. Juan Carlos no está. Shirley, Juliana, Hortensia, Marinel también está que ha participado.
Present.
Ajá, ok, very good. Manuel Fernando Yamashita no está. Okay, very good. So it's time. Yes, Susana.
Susana Milagros.
Ah,
Yes,
Susana Milagros. Okay.
Sí.
I confused because you have two names. Me confundo con los nombres. A ver, ¿dónde está Susana? Susana Milagros, ¿no? O Susana
Rodríguez.
Milagros.
Susana Milagros Rodríguez.
Susana Milagros. Okay. Okay, Millie. Because I call you Millie and I confused with your name. Okay, very good. So it's all for today and then we continue the next class. Okay? Bye and take care.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Okay, Miss. Goodbye. See you.
See you next class, teacher.
Bye, Miss.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye. See you.